Now, the chickens have asked me to do something a bit different. Oddly, not actually read any of my books. So read into that what you will. But they've asked me to do a little talk. And I'm very flattered that you asked me, actually, Barry. And I think it speaks a lot about the love and trust and the fact Kilram Millward Hargrave couldn't be here today. So thank you very much for the opportunity. I often use the term the author army to describe me and my comrades because we're pretty outspoken, pretty political, gobby, some might say. And when I was thinking about what to say, I thought, the author army, I wonder, what would the recruitment process look like for that? And so I have penned a little thing called The Author Army Needs You. I'm reading from my phone because I'm very hip and relevant, not because I was still writing it on the way here. So, the author army needs you. So, you want to join the author army. First test passed, you're clearly balmy. We recruit a special kind of brain. Some say creative, some insane. You think you have a predilection for a life in children's fiction, but you will fight a daily war to write compelling literature. I never said I was a poet, and after this, frankly, neither will anyone else. Some minefields hide inside your home as you compose your latest tome and must face fiction's greatest threat. It's called the worldwide internet. This foe comes at you every day, determined you will lose your way, for nothing kills a word count speedier than the no man's land of social media. Beware these dangerous enemy places, the gram of Insta, the book of faces. You go to post before you do, you're answering, which fruit are you? Abandoned is your manuscript, the online man-trap has you gripped. Any browsing now more vital than completion of your title. Which one's Benny? Which one's Bjorn? The year that David Icke was born. A short-eared owl's migration pattern, property on the rings of Saturn. You know you're building deadline crises, but must know which celebs are Pisces. Your drive dissolves like morning dew, or PR budgets for book 2. But say you get your novel writ, you'll still need courage, heart, and grit to face an author's feared frontline. A school of kids at 5 to 9. For you are on your author tour, a word that's also used for war. The ranks of kids await your quips, at least the ones who aren't on trips, or sitting tests, or learning drumming, or simply didn't know you're coming. At least they found your talk so funny. Shame no one knew to bring some money. When your book's on a busy shelf, can you find strength within yourself to surf the swirling mists of doubt and turn the cover facing out? You all do it. We know you all do it every time. Can you be tough and bear and grin the many prizes you won't win? And through a smile so false and twisted, squeal, what an honour to be listed! And can you steel up your gut when your book doesn't make the cut? The list comes out, your book's not there. Can you pretend you just don't care? Lollies! Sorry, try and hit. Lollies! Sorry. It's fine, I didn't want to be nominated anyway. Can you write and edit, promote and read, perform events to tumbleweed? Can you be strong and not resent that all of this for 8%? Unless you are a famous sort, in which case give this not a thought. Your books will fly, the press adore you, and someone else will write it for you. Naming no names. But we are an army. We must fight. There's so much we must still put right. Not all our threats come from within. We've wars to fight, wars we must win. Will you fight cuts with teeth and claws from those who'd close our library doors? Deploy your strength, your voice, your pen, or failing that, throw books at them! Idiots. Will you fight for that child in 9 who has no book that they call mine? Stand side by side to help our schools when governments won't fund their tools? Will you fight until each child can look and see their face inside a book? Will you find the kid whose life's in tatters and show them that their story matters? Will you step outside the world you know and hold the door for more to go? Speak up for stories you must yell. Step back if they're not yours to tell. Will you fight to make sure every voice is represented, given choice? This table's seats are all too rare. Will you pull up another chair? Will you fight for those around the world whose words through fear remain unfurled? Pronounce the truth they're forced to see and be the voice they cannot be? Will you use your weapons, words unsaid, to fight these wars with no bloodshed? For there can be no richer prize than writing words that open eyes. For we can shape the way kids think with nothing more than pen and ink. The sweetest victory you'll find is conquering a child's mind. The author army takes some nerve, but it's an honour just to serve. If this is you, then join us, do. And welcome, soldier, saluting you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.